Did you feel nervous in school when you had to take an exam?
Well, this depends on what exam we are talking about. If it was a history exam, I wasn't nervous at all because I really loved history, and for me, it wasn't a big challenge. But if we are talking about a math exam, my heart pounded. I wasn't just nervous, my heart pounded a lot. It was kind of a difficult moment for me when I had to take a math exam.
Was it difficult for you to study for an exam?
Again, this depends on what exam we are talking about. If, again, we are talking about a math exam, it was really difficult to study for an exam. But again, if we are talking about a history exam, then no, I would say that absolutely not. It wasn't difficult for me to study for an exam at all.
Do you prefer to study alone or in a group?
I prefer to study in a group because it's much easier. I mean, if you're stuck on one point, another member of the group can come and explain something to you, and he will help you go forward. But if you are alone and if you are stuck, you'll be stuck for a long, long time. So it's always great to have other people there when you're figuring something out, when you're learning something new, because another person can give you their perspective, and this can help you a lot, and it can save you a lot of time, really a lot of time.
Are you somebody that studies consistently for an exam?
No, I'm somebody that crams right before an exam. I'm somebody who will not study at all, be completely carefree. Then when the night before the exam comes, what I will do is that I will make several cups of coffee, and I will drink those cups, and then I will study all night and prepare for the exam.
What is the best way to prepare for an exam?
I think the best way to prepare is to study every day instead of doing what I do. You should study every day. You should try to familiarize yourself with the concepts you learn as soon as the teacher teaches them. And this is something that will make those concepts stick with you, and then the exam will not be that difficult. You will have 60 seconds to prepare, and then you will speak for between 60 to 120 seconds. Start speaking now. The last time I went shopping for food was yesterday. I went with my wife. I always take my wife when I go shopping for food because we usually buy food that we eat together. We don't buy our own food. This time we decided to buy vegetables and some cheese. My wife is somebody who is trying to stimulate me to eat healthier food, and she always tries to include vegetables in our diet because she says that I don't eat food that has a lot of vitamins in it, that my diet is really unhealthy, so she's trying to stimulate me. This time I bought zucchini, I bought eggplants, and I also bought sweet potatoes. And we did that because we wanted to make vegetable pancakes. My wife knows how to make them, and these were the ingredients to them. We went to the biggest supermarket in my city. This is a supermarket that is located 20 minutes by car from my home, and it's a supermarket where you can basically find any type of food you might want.
Do you think that organic products should be more expensive than non-organic ones?
I don't know what to say here. I wish that they were not more expensive. I don't think that they should be more expensive, but I think that they need to be more expensive. Simply put, organic products are more expensive to make, and that's why I think they are more expensive. But if they could be less expensive, that would be great, but I just don't think that's realistic possibility.
Do you think that supermarkets are effective at managing food waste?
No, I don't think supermarkets are effective at managing food waste. I think that they are horrible at it because they remove vegetables that are misshapen, even though there's nothing wrong with them. I mean, a banana is still going to be nutritious no matter what shape it has. But sadly, they remove vegetables or fruits that have a funny shape, and this contributes a lot to food waste. So I think that supermarkets are big offenders when it comes to food waste.
Do you think it's better to buy food at the farmer's market?
Yes, I think it's better to buy food at the farmer's market because you can be sure that there you will find food that's really healthy, food that hasn't been tampered with, food that's going to be great for your body. Of course, it is more expensive, but I think that this is an investment in your health, and it's better to pay a little bit more now than to pay much more later on.
Has technology changed the way in which we buy groceries?
Yes, technology has definitely changed the way in which we buy stuff, groceries included. I mean, it allows us to buy stuff online, and now you can buy groceries online and have them delivered to your home. And the market that I like to go to still hasn't gone online, but there are several food markets where you can buy food by using an app, and I've had some groceries delivered to my home.
Is it hard to find food that is sustainably sourced?
Yes, I think it's hard to find food that is actually sustainably sourced because many food items that claim that they actually aren't. They're basically, it's not that they're scamming people, but they kind of are. The rules when it comes to what can be called sustainably sourced, these rules are loose, and a lot of things that are nowhere near sustainable have this label on them, the sustainability label, and I think it's absolutely wrong. I don't think that this food should be allowed to have this label because if foods that are not good for our planet, if they have this label, then we cannot trust the food that actually is. How can I know that something that has the sustainability label, that it's actually sustainable, if there is another product for which I clearly know is not sustainable and has that same label?